Hello again, it's Rob Salem here this time with Roger Goldby, the director of The Time of Their Lives, which is getting its Eastern Canadian premiere tonight here at the Wilson Oakville Film Festival. Roger, welcome to Oakville.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here.
It's lovely to have you all the way from England.
I know. It's a long way.
It is. Tell us a bit about the film.
The film is about two older ladies who go and have an adventure. One, a ex-Hollywood star played by Joan Collins, teams up by accident with an English housewife played by Pauline Collins, and two very different people. And they team up, and Joan Collins' character persuades Pauline's character to come on a road trip to France to get to a funeral. And that's basically it. Yeah. And they meet along the way. They meet up with the wonderful Franco Nero, who plays a reclusive Italian artist. And I guess it's about female friendship and the transformative power of female friendship. About two and how they change each other on this road trip.
Yeah, it's a buddy flick, basically.
Yeah, it's a buddy movie, I guess. Yes, it is a buddy movie.
Yeah.
And it was a joy to make.
Yeah, the two actresses really spark together because they're so different.
Yeah.
Getting Joan Collins to play her age.
Well, no, she doesn't actually play her age. Well. She plays 70s. So, she's playing 70s in the movie.
But although she's playing a character very close to herself, it's kind of a role that we've not seen her in before.
No, totally. This film, I mean, I started writing it probably about 10, 15 years ago. And all films go through different permutations of finance, of development, and all the rest of it, and casting. And it was about 3 years ago we went to Joan to play the part of Helen, this faded Hollywood star, and she was suggested, and I just thought, oh my God, she's absolutely perfect because of all the baggage that she comes with, but also because she's got a great depth of performance, and she's also very funny. And then Pauline was again a very natural choice for the part of Priscilla, the kind of repressed English housewife. Again, she's got this baggage of Shirley Valentine, which is kind of a hugely loved movie in the UK. I don't know about here. Yeah. But she is an incredible actress, wonderful depth of performance, and also can do comedy. Yeah. And so we were very, these things, the casting just came together perfectly. Yeah. We were very, very lucky. And because the whole film relies on the performances of these two women. Without those performances, the film would be, wouldn't be what it is. Yeah. And it's precisely because of the differences between these two women. That's the whole point of the film, because they both, Helen's character, this faded Hollywood star, she's selfish, she's narcissistic, all these sorts of things, but also she hasn't given up. She's got energy, she's got oomph, and she's going to go for things. And she helps pull Pauline out of her torpor and get her to make some changes. And then Pauline's character, Priscilla, is more, I guess, a thoughtful character, and again gives Joan's character Helen pause to think a little bit about who she is. And again, by the end of the movie, both of them have changed, and
they both learned from each other.
They've both learned from each other, and I think I know audiences really identify with them and enjoy. So I'm delighted with the whole thing.
Having seen the film, I can't imagine two other people in those roles that they spark together so well.
Yeah. No.
What was shooting? Because you shot a lot on location.
All on location. Yeah. So it's a road movie. Yeah.
So what was the challenges there?
Well, the basic challenge was it was all on location. I think we had about 150, 60 locations. we had to, so in the film, they start off in London and then they end up in France. And most of the film, in terms of the film, takes place in France. But, this is an independent movie and, we had to be careful of our budget. So in actual fact, we only went to France for a week. So we shot our key exteriors for France in Ile-de-Ré, where they end up, and then we cheated a lot of stuff in the UK. So a lot of France is actually cheated in the UK. So we were just very organised. We just needed to be extremely organised. We had a very good French production company who set up that week in Ile-de-Ré in France, and then we just went for it. Started filming, shooting. Yeah.
The addition of Franco Nero to this group,
Yeah.
it's such an eccentric character. He was wonderful.
Franco is a joy. He is such a lovely, lovely man, and again was totally perfect for this role because he plays a reclusive Italian wealthy artist, and who doesn't say much. He's got an incredible presence and charisma, and but not only that, he's also got a lovely twinkle. He's got a lovely twinkle in his eye, and I think, because the two ladies vie for him, and you'd naturally think that he might go for Joan's character, but in actual fact, he goes for Pauline's character, Priscilla. And the chemistry between the two of those in the film, I think, is just, really special and very clever, because it happens very quickly in movie terms. They meet and they connect very quickly. But I think they sell that and make that feel very true and real.
Yeah, no, it totally works. Totally works. Now, you were Oscar nominated for an earlier short film you
Yes.
did, and you also got a British Award nomination for working on Called Midwife.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've done a lot of TV in the UK. So that was quite a while ago. Called the Midwife, it feels. That was a great show to work on. Heidi Thomas, who writes it, I'd worked for before on a UK show called Lilies, which sadly never got picked up after one series, but it was brilliant. Set in Liverpool, period drama. But then Called the Midwife came along, and that was a total joy. Again, Heidi's writing is, full of heart and warmth. I mean, it deals with lots of serious, hardcore kind of stuff. Set in the 50s in London with these midwives working away. One episode I did, a baby dies right at the beginning. So it's all pretty. It's tough, but she writes with such warmth and heart. It's a joy to watch. Great fun to work on. I do a lot of TV in the UK.
Yeah,
So.
it's very popular here as well.
Right. Yeah.
What's coming up next for you?
We only just finished The Time of Their Lives in January, February of this year, 2017, and I've just hopped straight on to doing a TV show called The Durrells, which is a UK TV show based on Gerald Durrell's books, My Family and Other Animals. It's famous in the UK. He was a naturalist, and his family, when he was in the 1930s, they moved to Corfu and lived in Corfu for about 4 or 5 years, and it's about kind of a family adventure in Corfu.
I'm delighted to hear that there's another season, because my wife and I are addicted to that.
Oh, right.
We absolutely love
Oh,
The
okay,
Girls.
yeah. Well, I did season 1, then I skipped season 2 to make the film, and then we're currently filming season 3 as we speak.
Oh, it's terrific. If you haven't seen it, you've got to watch this. So it's just lovely.
It is a lovely show.
And again, shot in beautiful locations.
Yeah.
And wonderful characters.
Yeah, it is. Well, Keely Hawes, who plays the mother, who's the sort of lead part, she's a brilliant British actress, very, very clever.
Yeah.
We shoot all the exteriors in Corfu, and then all the interiors are done at Ealing in London. So, yeah.
Well, great. Well, thank you for this time, and thank you for coming all the way out.
Well, thank you to Wendy and Oakville for having me. It's been wonderful.